Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to review on the Mafex Homecoming Spider-Man. So, let's get started. First and foremost, I know I'm late to the party like I usually am, but I'm later than usual. I've been away for conventions. But we're going to get started on this dope figure. Uh, Hopefully it's dope. I mean, I believe it is, but we'll let you guys come to the conclusion of that. First and foremost, the figure stands at about 5.5 inches, 5.6. Looks really good. One thing that we always worry about with Mafex is whether or not the quality will be there, whether it will fall apart over time. Are there any issues with it being ready to break? So far, he holds together pretty well. In high quality, hopefully that doesn't hurt your eyes or make you nauseous. But yeah, overall it holds together pretty well so far. There have been issues of breakage at the peg joint, and I'm gonna cover that too. But let's get into the thing that I enjoy most: articulation. So to be a Spider-Man figure, one of the things we always worry about is articulation. It's whether or not Spider-Man can do all the things that a spider can do, and how well will it look. So one of the things that I'm always worried about with the Mafex one is breakage because of that. So as you guys can see, there's tons of articulation, which is one of my favorite things. The issue is whether or not you'll break it over time. So I'm going to cover areas that I think you guys should worry about in the long run while I go over this articulation as you hear my voiceover. So as you can see, Spider-Man actually covers a lengthy variety of moves. So you can bend all the way down, the legs are double jointed, there's rotating thigh swivel as well. So yes, the answer is he can do all the things a spider can do. The neck articulation is there for him looking up in spider poses. It's all here. One of the things that some people are concerned about is the fact that the web shooter on the bicep swivel is attached. So there's no forearm swivel, so you can get around that. So when you're doing posing, you absolutely have to worry about whether or not the web shooter it looks aligned with the web lining. Me personally, it doesn't bother me because it just doesn't. But I know it will bother some other people, so I just thought I should give you guys a heads up on that. The first person to bring that to my attention was actually Plastic Adicto. So thank you for that. I actually didn't notice it because, like I said, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, one of the things you do want to worry about in the waist area is the simple fact that this is actually soft plastic right here, right in the lining of where the thigh cut is. And even though it actually, you see it presses up against it softly, I'm worried about paint rub there. I know it doesn't tell you any instructions, it doesn't cover it, but it's one of those things where even with the slight pull down method, after a time it's gonna rub up against it. So please be careful of that. As you can see, there's toe pivot and ankle pivot, rotates all the way around in the ball joint. These are slightly bit more fragile than I would like, but it's there for a reason, and I'll cover that in a little bit when I go over the feet. But yeah, really nice. So one of the things that I want to cover as well is the butterfly joint in the shoulders. Arms don't pop out like what we're used to on a Mafex figure. So these are all things that you do not have to worry about anymore. So it seems like they're trying to cover their bases. They're trying to cover all the issues of figures being out of scale with each other. They're just trying to be more consistent. Well, we'll see about that. Spider-Man is the first in the line of them trying to do better. We'll see how it goes from there. Now, with the accessories, as I'll go over this, let's get it stand. Let's do something cool. Yeah, he's looking at you cool. One of the things I want to go over is Spider-Man comes with two closed fists. He actually will come in package with those two relaxed hands. So you get the closed fists. You will get open, running, catching, spidery palms when web crawling. For obvious reasons, you're going to get web shooter hands, two of each. You are also going to get hands that hold the web lining, two of each. These can also be used for thumbs up as well, which I really like. You get hands for holding his mask, or anything else for that matter. If you want, you can turn them into trigger hands. Shout out to Chainsaw for doing that all the time. And we get what I'm going to go over is if I can find. Oh, there it is. So we get the mask where, like I said, with the hand, if you're holding it, you can hold the mask in this said hand. I know it shows you in the other hand, but I want to show you that you can hold it. Doesn't have to always be this way. You can grab it this way, which is actually what the preferred way is. So you can hold his mask. Spider-Man also comes with two heads, one with his squinty eyes, which are different from the normal eyes, like camera lenses. They squint in. Please be a little careful. Some people's come with it doesn't look so good in the paint job. And then the thing that they showed us the most and talked about all the time was the Tom Holland head. Now, the thing about this is not like it doesn't look like Tom Holland, just that it's extremely soft. Mafex is known for showing you high quality head sculpts and then giving you this. While it does look like him, it's not perfect. And that's the thing, it's going to differ from promo photos. So please be aware of that. One thing I want to point out also in the head joint is that the ball joint is curved to allow extra articulation when doing things like hunching over or doing spider-like poses. And I'm going to wiggle that out. And as you can see, you're going to... Oop, I'm having some trouble. Let me just be careful. I do not want to break anything, especially not in the middle of a review. Oh, I really had to jam that in there. I'm not too happy about that. But as you can see, the head looks pretty decent on there. Does it look great? No. Does it do its job? Yes. Yes, it does. So this is one of those things where this is probably the weakest thing on the figure is the Tom Holland head. Everything else has been superb. One of the things you get with Spider-Man, if I can get all these other things out of the way, you get 2 short web linings for shooting webs. You're going to get 2 longer ones. And these ones actually seem more bendable, so this is pretty cool. You're going to get 1 solid web line for when he holds it and when he web swings. Not bendable. Well, it is bendable, but it doesn't hold shape, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you get 1 caught web line. Now, the cool thing about this is it comes with the stand. I'm not going to show the stand, but there's a stand peg attachment that actually attaches into this so you can see where you're web lining, or if you have something to web line if you're going to do a perspective shot, which is pretty cool. Now, one of the things that wasn't advertised at all, and I mean like literally at all until it released overseas, was the fact that he comes with magnetic feet and hands to swappable out with. So that's pretty cool. They're actually pretty strong, as you can see right there. Just, they work pretty well. If you give me 2 seconds, I'm going to go grab my wall, which I forgot to bring over here, so give me 1 second. So I don't know how much of that you heard. It doesn't even really matter. I dropped a bunch of stuff in the background. I do it all for you guys. So, me and forgetting, I'm not going to actually put the hands and feet on, but I'm going to show you that they're really strong. So for those of you that may have forgotten about your Amazing Spider-Man 2 wall, it actually is very much going to come in handy because those hands and feet actually support it really well. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to swap it out. I don't want to because it takes a while, but I'm going to do it. And the reason why that is because I want you to show that it holds the weight of the figure. So one thing you really must be careful when swapping these out is that with the feet, you think you're going to break it. Please be careful and wiggle it out. I would advise you strongly wiggling it out instead of just pulling it. Because just pulling it, you run the risk of breaking the peg, which is something I am always scared of doing. So don't do that. And then for just putting them in, you kind of could just push it in. But make sure it's on the proper alignment and go with the motion. Don't push against it because then you will hurt yourself and the toy. So please don't do that, guys. As you can see, I'm just getting it in there, sliding it to the groove. Supposed to hear a pop, but I didn't hear it on the left foot. So I'm just going to be a little careful. Gotta pop these hands in. Oh, Ghostface, Ghostface. Sorry, y'all, I was listening to Ghostface Killer. So, I want to show you guys that he actually works really well and can support the weight of the figure. So I think it's pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh. Can you support your own weight? I'm a little worried now. I was doing it before. Yeah, you can support your own weight. So yeah. As you can see, he can support his own weight. I don't want to do anything too cool because I want to save that for photos. But as you clearly can see, he can support his own weight. Real quick before I sit down and go crazy, I'm going to show you guys what he looks like compared to other lines and figures, things of such of that sort. Hopefully you guys found this informative because I've been waiting for a while to get this out, but I'm pretty sure you've seen a bunch of other reviews, which is pretty cool. You know, you can gather the information you need, gather out what you want, and you can decide from there. So this is him with the Tom Halden Head, and this is him next to an SHF Panther. As you can see, he's pretty small in comparison, which is pretty cool because he's supposed to be smaller. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool with a custom Glassman Customs head, but it's still around the same size. So as you can see, he's much shorter than the others, which is what he's supposed to be. Here he is next to the SHF Mark V. As you can see, smaller. So this is going to work out when comparing it and doing Iron Man shots. Here he is next to an AI Solitaire with just the regular Ninja head. Here he is next to, what do I have? Oh, Kamen Rider Cougar. So he's even shorter than Kamen Rider Cougar, which is pretty good. That means he's actually a kid size. He is a good smaller scale, because we know Mafex sometimes is just completely out of scale with everything. Here he is next to Tombstone. Just threw that in there. And the one that you want to see what he's compared to the most of the time, if not all the time, in comparison is that of the SHF Spider-Man. So as you can see, the Mafex has a much richer red. It's a non-textured suit. It's more movie accurate. But for me, you need a little bit of both. I like the SHF more, but I think the Mafex actually looks better. But as far as functionality goes, I just like the SHF one more. Mafex one actually did do a excellent job. I can't say that they didn't. That wouldn't even be true. So Mafex here actually does a solid job. So if you miss out on the SHF one or you don't want the Tamashi Aqua, you can and will get probably the Mafex. So it works out. If you're looking for accuracy, that's definitely for you. If you just want a fun figure to play with, either one is just fine. But I know some people just off of looks, they're gonna go with Mafex. So now you know your choice. Me personally, prefer Articulation, and I don't like the feel of it breaking. So I'm going with SHF here. But Mafex is a great alternative here. In the meantime, guys, again, I hope you found this informative. Hope you're doing good. I hope you be good. Please drink your water. Catch you later, guys.